Your field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be Rain versus Mini, a PvP here on Blockchain from RJB as usual. Not always, but it is very common for it to be a RJB replay. So check them out at RJB TV on YouTube. Top left, going to be our brown Protoss. It is Rain. And in the bottom right, it is Mini, under his well-known and very established Smurf name, Utsapa. Ooh, Sari's here. Huh. ASL champion right now, under the name Royal, which he changed very, very recently. Anyway, PvP here on Blockchain. It's a weird map. We've cast some games on it before. Usually ZVPs on this map for some reason, and drops are really good, like Storm drops and Reaver drops and stuff, and Hydra Lurker drops are also pretty fantastic. And so PvP is a fun time because we get drops anyway. Like Storm drops are pretty common, and regardless, and Reaver drops are also part of the play too. So this is going to be some drop-heavy stuff, I assume. Also, this replay is specially made for Daniel, who's a patron of mine. And when he subscribed to me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin back, I don't know, I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, he said, all I want from you, Falcon, is to put up a PvP once a month for me. And I was like, okay, you got it. And so that's what we've tried to do, and I think I've nailed it every month so far. So PvPs for Daniel. If you're a PvP fan, you owe Daniel a lot, because without him, I don't think I'd cast him nearly as much as I do. I really should cast mirror matchups at least once a month. But I don't know, man. You guys just don't love them. And it makes me sad that you don't love them. Don't know, man. Minorities, right? Being a minority of what matchups you enjoy in StarCraft is kind of a tough place to be. Anyway, probe scouting doesn't find anything. Rain's also scouting the wrong direction. But it's a cross-spawn situation here, so they're going to see each other. And it's not going to tell Rain anything, because it could just be a later scout. So yeah, Rain's got to check this and be like, okay, is Mini scouting a little bit late? No, not even close. All right, cool. Next. Wait, what are you... Oh, you're just taking this way around. This is fun. So this will show us a little bit of what Blockchain's all about. Oh, wait, what? You just came over here. Oh. Ah, there we go. He mineral walks through. That's why that mineral patch is there. So that probes and workers can come through and mineral walk. On the other side, Mini does get scouted. Or rather, Rain gets scouted by Mini. And the Zealot's trying to kill this probe, but probes are zippy. And now on the other side, a probe is coming through the back door to scout what Mini's up to. And the answer is couple Zealots. You know, a couple Zealots early here, just in case enemy Zealots show up. You want your own Zealots. A Dragoon is not bad either. But a Zealot and a Dragoon is much better than, 2 Dragoons or 2 Zealots. Actually, I don't know. 2 Dragoons might be better against an enemy Zealot coming in. Yo. Alright, well, what are we looking at here? Nothing crazy. Nobody's going, well... We don't know yet, but maybe we're going to see some DT stuff. That's another possibility in this PvP. Little DT shenanigan-rooney. This Zealot's going to get through the simulator, eventually. It's got a total of 900 HP, and it's already halfway done, so hey. It's working. Both players working on Singularity Charge, both players making those Dragoons, because as much fun as Storm Drops and Reavers and DTs and Archons are, it just makes more sense to make Dragoons because they are the backbone of this matchup entirely. So, this Dragoon says, you got this assimilator, man. I'm not going to steal your thunder. You can does that give you a kill? It does not give you a kill to kill the neutral buildings. Good to know. And then this Dragoon's like, all right, I helped you enough. You take the rest of it down, man. Good luck. Probe gets a scout. Oh, does get killed before it gets too deep into Rain's base. But Rain's expanding, which I think the probe saw, and also on the other side, Mini's expanding too. So, both players looking good, looking strong. They're both incredible. And I don't expect anyone to mess up here. So additional gateways on the way from both players. Robo facility from Rain, warping in. Let's go. Maybe just for observers, but maybe for super fast Reaver drop. Entirely possible. A little bit of Dragoon pressure here from Rain, but Zealots plus other defensive Dragoons means you're just going to have a bad time. Every hit that a Zealot gets on your Dragoon body means it's easier for the enemy Dragoons to take you down. So, not happening. Not happening, Captain. The Predator must go back home. Natural base is... who's faster? Well, Minis is warping in now. Rains is also warping in now, so virtually identical. Virtually identical warp-in timings there. That's what we like to see in the mirror matchups, is both players doing the exact same thing. Observatory. Yeah, so we're just going Observatory. He is potentially worried about DTs. He really doesn't have much scouting information as to what Mini is doing at this point in time, so... just hanging out. Are we going? There's a robotic support bay. Hooray! Hooray! Okay, so we are going to get some Reaver shenanigans here. Love a good Reaver drop. Love a good Reaver drop shenanigan. The APM here of whoever... oh, that hero? Oh, hero top, though. His APM is about 58 right now as he's observing, which is pretty impressive for an obsing situation. Bruh. But Reaver's on the way. Fantastic. Fantastique. It's 55 to 52 total army, or total overall supply here. It's just too even. Rain's got 2 extra workers on Mini, but that's not really going to make enough of a difference. Shuttle speed's getting researched now, so yeah, Rain's going to commit to some of this drop shenanigan pretty quickly. And again, great map for drops. Can't really blame him for it. Mini's just now starting, well, finishing up warping in his own robotics facility. Again, observatory timing to deal with potential DTs is a threat. Here in PvP, DT drops are pretty popular for sure. So here we go. Dragoon pressure. Nobody has any upgrades because it's PvP. Upgrades are not prioritized in this matchup for math reasons that I don't fully understand. But Mini, because he didn't go for the robotics bay, has a few more Dragoons here. Probe's getting pulled off the line to try to fight with it. Needs to focus on the enemy Dragoons, not on these, defensive Reavers here too, though. You can focus on the Reaver if you want. Good micro, pulling it up that ramp. And then, wow, okay. Gonna wipe out a ton of Dragoons here. Oh. And one, no, couldn't do it. Couldn't get that one more hit off and kill that Dragoon, but it's 56 to 53 supply. Both players taking serious hits to their army value, but, you know, didn't release too many probes, didn't lose this base, which would have been horrendous. Continued pressure happening here, too. Hooah! And the Dragoons back out, because there's a Reaver down here with all of 1 kill. Has killed 1 Dragoon thus far. Observer swinging around, sees the vacuum cleaners, recognizes the robotic support bay is up. Forge coming in here, too, for upgrades and for cannons and stuff. Cannons, you know, going to be good. Defending against drops and things like that. Not going to say no to a few cannons, also in case some DTs show up. And your observer is out of position. Boo. Yeah, Reaver's on the way here from Mini. So, both players doing the stuff right now. Looking good. Looking strong. Everybody's happy. Nobody's mad at this point of the game, I don't think. Mini did some pressure on Rain. Didn't kill him, but, you know, I think he's okay with the damage that he did. You know, putting some fear of further attacks into Rain is never a bad thing either. So here's our shuttle. Like I said before, he's got speed. Templar Archives is on the way from Rain, and the Citadel of Adun coming up here from Mini. The shuttle turns around, because these Dragoons are just kind of randomly up here. That's where he wanted to come in for the drop. And if the Dragoons are covering this high side already, then what's the point? So they decide just to back on out here. Rain can't be happy about that. Yeah, maybe he was a little bit frustrated that that happened. Alright, so Rain says, enough with the drop shenanigans. Let's send these Dragoons across the map and see what damage we can do. There are DTs on the way from Rain right now. Love a good DT play. Sneaking down. Not even sneaking. Just kind of wandering across the map here. No vision from Mini, though. I don't think he sees this coming at all. Which, you know, would be a problem for you and me, but I don't think Mini's going to worry about it too much. Ooh, then he Reaver drops in the main. I don't know. Pushing into enemy Reavers while your Reavers are doing work doesn't seem great. So, oh, nice dodge. Try to kill that pylon. That would have depowered these two gateways that are still coming up, but not happening. Reaver, micro shenanigans. Ah, Reigns goes down, and Mini defends very well. Neither player has taken any kind of really serious damage here. Rain is up 102 to 88 overall supply, which means his army is bigger. His Dragoon count is higher. His Reaver count is probably a little bit bigger too. DTs are part of that play. But as far as income goes, nah. They're both around 50, we'll say 55 workers on average. Both players working on Storm. Rain says, let's push in. But again, defensive Reavers make it difficult. All right, now DT is coming in this time because he says, you don't have any cannons. Well, there is a cannon, actually. So that's, you can't get into the mineral line not that easily, Dark Templar friends. Well, all right. DT doing his cape billowing best. As Mini takes a third base up the right side at 3 o'clock position. And DT gets absolutely nothing done, but didn't die either. So, hey, 6s. I mean, yeah, he's down to 13 HP, which is not great, but the shields are regenerating. So, hey, yeah, third base. This DT says, what third base? Swamp. One of my favorite animations, actually, in StarCraft is the DT Blade Swipe. It's great. And a third base is now coming in from Rain at the 9 o'clock position, just right across the way. What is attacking right now? Are these guys? Yeah, these guys are just attacking an egg. Okay, that's fine. So third base of Mini does get saved. It's a little bit injured, but the shields should be able to recharge pretty quickly. This DT is putting in some work. This DT putting in some work. Zwum. Zwum. And he did, because, again, he was very low on HP regardless. Another attack coming up here from Mini. Going to Storm Drop with this one. Zealots first, and then High Templar. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Unload Storm! There it is! Where's the top half of the Storm, though? There it is. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. 53 to 38 workers. Bad. Really, all of a sudden, extremely bad for our guy, Rain. Mini putting in some work. He gets a Storm off, kills more probes. 33 to 53 workers now. Rain is in a world of hurt economically. Whoa. Mini, his third base is saturated. He's feeling good. All of his bases are looking great on worker count, which means he can make more stuff. This is okay. Rain says, I got to get some damage done now. I really don't want to just play this game from this point because obviously Mini's way ahead of me economically. There's just nothing I can do. So here we go. Mini gets the big hits up on Rain. Here we go. Here we go. Reaver's up. Who has upgrades? +1 attack is done for the gateway units for Mini. Rain also has +1 attack. So we're even on that front. I like this from Rain. He's going to come up over here and Reaver smash. Try to Reaver smash the ever-loving heck out of... Oh, Reaver hit, but running away, so not taking the full damage on it. Ooh, this is some sneaky stuff, but just buying time for more Dragoons to show up. They can't decide whether to hit the shuttle or whether to hit the Reavers there. The Reavers win the battle, and more... Okay, probes are going to die here for sure. Big hit. Big hit there. 41 to 48 workers now in favor of Mini. Not as big as it was. Also, these guys are stuck in a corner. One Scarab shot's going to be really big time. Big time here. And this Reaver, man. One more hit. Okay, 3 more probes die. Bam, he did it. He did what he needed to do. Also, pushing front here, Rain. He may, well, I don't know. He pulls back. He doesn't like the Archon. He doesn't like the more High Templar coming out here with Storm available. I was going to say, if he's able to even up that worker count, which he did, he's actually up in worker count now. But another, okay, we got ourselves a Reaver drop. Coming into the third base here at the 9 o'clock position. For Rain, that's okay. Turnabout is fair play here, as I believe is what they would say in Pakistan. That's the saying. It's not really. Ah! More probe deaths! The worst! Trying to Storm defend this thing, but nope, High Templar dies. Storm's kind of whiffing here. Mini's Reaver drop shenanigans are strong and knocks Rain down to 35 workers, 42 workers for Mini on the other side. Third base in a lot of trouble. Rain needs this attack to work. He's probably going to lose the Nexus at this rate. Is he sending... What's he doing? He's sending some Zealots down to try to deal with it. Rain trying to bust into Mini's front door. No, that's not working. Reavers actually aren't... They're pretty good against Zealots, but I don't know. Getting swarmed like that is bad. This is a great PvP. Thanks again, RJB. Be sure to hit that like button too and subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft content, Brood War content. Reavers trying to be tricky, but there's Zealots on the high ground and the low ground. So I don't know, maybe unload over here, got a shot off. I don't see why not. Ah! Archon Zealot drop at Mini's third base, though. 37 to 38 workers. What is going on? But Mini's army value is about 30 higher than what Rain has. So Mini says, maybe I can bust. He just lost his third. He could probably pretty easily kill the third base of Rain, but you'd have to unload to get in there, right? Because these are kind of islands. They are accessible through ground, but in weird ways, right? Okay, here we go. Mini says, screw it. I got a bigger army. I've got +2 attack. So does Rain, though, so that's not great. And he backs out. Both players, when they've gone for huge attacks into their enemy's natural bases, they've fled. They've decided to get the heck on out of there. Okay, High Templar storming each other, which is fun stuff. Ob's getting stormed. Zealot's taking some storm, too. But the third base exists, technically, for Rain, but he's not mining from it at all. So we're 2 base to 2 base, 37 to 37 workers, but the army is 20 value bigger. For Mini right now, he's taking center. Desperation taking center play from Mini. The Zealots are like, huh, you're not trying to re-expand here. I guess maybe we should check up this right side to see if you have a Nexus up that way. And you don't. So center base being held. I'm not sure Rain knows that it's here. Third base lives for Rain. He's alive! It's alive! Oh my gosh. He's gonna defend it, though. He's got a bunch of Dragoons and, like, 1 Zealot down here for defense purposes, obviously. Boom, 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 bada-bada-bum. I don't know, man. Like, okay, this is a third base, right? So 3 bases to 3 bases, 40 to 37 workers for Rain. He's actually getting some mining income from this third base now, which is awesome. And drops coming down from Rain into Mini's base, but there are Reavers ready for that stuff. Plus getting pushed in the front. Some little storms leading the way there for Mini's army. This drop is trying to sneak on into Mini's main base. Again, the Reavers are in, or the Dragoons are in position. They get distracted by the Zealots, though. And oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that High Templar is like, I don't have anything to do. Zealots, do your thing. We could, oh, that's a huge potential storm here. And High Templar ends up getting some kills, which is nice. 42 to 30 workers, though, in favor of Rain. Yo, also the main Nexus is going down. Trying to storm these Zealots, but man, Zealots have a lot of HP. It's more than 1 or 2 storms to kill them. Yeah. 164 to 170 supply right now. Mini is up, but army value is about even, but center base is awesome. It's got 2 gas on it and 5 mineral patches on each side instead of just 4, like at a boring normal third base that Rain has. There's some shenanigans happening down here. I'm pretty sure that Rain knows about the center base now. Look, give it a... Mini pushing in. Storms are insane. This has been an incredible PvP. This might get an epic tag. It's been so good. Daniel, I hope you're enjoying this. RJB, thanks again for the replay. 163 to 160 supply, which means that Mini has fewer workers but has a bigger army right now, but splash damage is the great equalizer. You can have a bigger army, but if your enemy has more Archons and more High Templar than you do, then you're going to have a bad time. Flank attack from the south here by Mini. He does manage to get in. A really solid attack from the south. Kind of eats some storms on the right side there. Decent storms on the 12 o'clock as well here. Army balance is even. I think the army is doing pretty well here for Rain. He is stutter stepping forward. Pull back to your cannons. Your cannons can provide a little bit of damage here, I guess, but Mini is falling apart all of a sudden. His Archons are dying. His center base is dying. No, it's a 110 and 97 supply. I've been rooting for Mini here, I feel like. But if he loses the center, that's it. It's a 3-basing Rain versus a 2-basing Mini, and the main base is mined out. And that is just not going to work for anyone, is it? Desperation DT's on the way from Mini. Center base not taking much direct hit, but the probe count is down to 16. 60 probes here to 42 workers from Rain, which isn't a lot, but it feels like a lot in this situation. Yeah, no, Mini does kind of make make the Dragoons get out of here with this speed lot, so they're +3 attack and +1 armor. It's only +2 attack for Rain, so Mini has an advantage in overall upgrade support, but I don't know, his army's bigger. This is such a weird game. Okay, it's going to be one last hurrah here for Musapa. For Mini. He's got to, with what he's bringing now, he's got to go. He's got to try to push into the natural base of Rain, who really doesn't have a lot. And again, the upgrade advantage is big for him with that +3 versus only +2, plus the armor upgrade. There isn't one for Rain, nor is there one on the way. I don't know, he held on to the center, but he only has 16 probes still. Also, there's a High Templar just walking this way, which seems bad. Storming the center a little bit. Look at this guy. Look at this guy just walking in. He does kill 2 probes, which is like, okay, but when your enemy only has 16, 2 probes is a lot. It's a big percentage of their income. Ooh, I really think Mini, I don't know, Mini, he needs to go, and he's not going. It's a lot of zealots down there, man. It's a lot of zealots down there, man. Your Dragoons are not going to have a good time with that. Mini says, I'll send a DT through. If I have to kill these eggs, so be it. I am a Dark Templar. They cannot stand before me. Okay, he's through. He's up. He's taking Dragoon hits. He's dead. That's not good. That's actually real bad for him. But look, the center holding. This game is banana pants. If Mini somehow pulls off a comeback here, it's going to be one of like the biggest comebacks on the channel of the year. It's going to be top 10, man. He's going to be the top 10. But I just don't see it. I really don't see a path forward here for Mini. I know he has the better upgrades, but that +3 is coming in fast from Rain. There was a window where he had a nice upgrade advantage, but it's pretty much gone now. And here goes our guy, Rain. 143 supply, 42 workers. He's going to set, walk here and then be able to do a nice right down the middle attack. You don't all try to come in from the same angle, right? That's a beautiful micro setup. Yeah, I mean, this center nexus is going to die. It's not working for Mini here. He's trying to kite as well as he can. And again, the armor upgrade advantage that he has is nice. But you're down 138 to 60 supply. Reaver's getting some decent shots off here, too. And that's it. Mini taps out. Rain is your winner in 23 minutes and 47 seconds. Woof. That was something. That was absolutely an impressive PvP. Thanks again for sending that to me, RJB. That was great. Wow. That was an incredible game. We had Storm drops. We had Reaver drops. We had DTs. We had Archons. We had Nexuses going down. And Rain never lost his third base, but Mini lost his base twice. Boof. Boof, boof, boof. And too many probes died. Like that last big attack from Rain, the one where he got down here, and the one where he wiped out the third base, like all of that combined, just knocking Mini down to basically sub 20 workers was not gonna allow him to continue here. So well done. Just hats off here to Rain. Played a great game. I mean, one of the best Pro Toss players on Earth right now. I think Mini's there too. I'd say Rain is probably ranked a little bit higher, but, you know, he still had to play the match, and he played extremely well. There was a time where I thought Mini did have an advantage, but Rain was able to defend the attacks at the front, hold on to the third base, and then get some work done with DTs and Reaver and other attacks here at the third, and that's what put him ahead for final in the end there. And then it was just kind of cleaning up from there. Yes, let's look at the mission objectives. 144,000 points there for Mini, 161,000 from Rain. Outproduced Mini, killed more stuff than Mini, lost fewer things than Mini. That makes a lot of sense. Also, Rain killed 16 total buildings today and only lost 2, which is an amazing ratio in a PvP. And at the end of the day, resources, Rain outmined Mini by about 4,000 resources. A little bit less than that, but still in 23 minutes, it's going to be enough. As for your units tab, looks like this, and your structures tab looks like this. So well done. Hats off again. I keep saying that. I don't know why, but congratulations. Well done, Rain, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a PvP. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.